Hello, I'm Gav, and welcome to another video. This is going to be a quick update while I'm home from work on my lunch break. This is going to be update number 2 on the AS90 build. For those of you who watched my last update video, you'll see that hopefully it's progressed somewhat since then. The turret is together. And various things. So I'll take you around. I'll take you around it. So the hull, not much has changed on the hull actually. It was pretty much as was. It was more or less completed. There might be one or two little bits to do. I think there's a handle to a handle to pop on there, and possibly one or two little bits. The rear door still needs done. Thanks for the suggestions on that. I think it was Pete. I think suggested possibly putting something to mimic like a curtain or something. Yeah, that's an option. The other thing I might do is I might see if I can make the door hinged, put the detail on the inside of the door, and have the rear door that I can open it purely and simply because then at least I can open it, show off the detail inside on the inside of the door, but it doesn't really matter if there's no detail on the inside. It's a bit of a shame. I think Accurate Armour do a resin kit which does have some interior parts, especially because you can position this door open as well, and you get like an inside fascia for this door and the hatches. But again, it's just a big hole otherwise, and I've got no figures, and I don't really want to be. I can't be spending any more money now. My funding's finished now, so I've got no spare cash for modelling things for the foreseeable future. So I can't go buying any kind of more stuff. So I think I'm just gonna have hatches closed and leave it at that, which is a shame, but you know, these things happen. Yeah, I'm still working on the storage bins. They're not on yet. The hatch is on, the details on the door. There's bits of photo etch straps that hold down the, I think they're the MG ammo boxes. There is actually replacements for the little handles that go along, but I was like, what the hell doing all that? There's a photo etch handle on there as well. You can put one on there, but actually the kit one's not too bad. The light's on. I'm not sure, I can't remember what goes there, something else. It's not finished, and obviously the other hatch is not on. The radio bins and whatnot that go on the back of the turret are all there. Some spare track link, and there's a little photo etch part here as well. So yep, that's all coming on. And the big one is the gun. Now the gun barrel itself is not glued in, and look, it goes up and down. It's so cool, and so does the treble lock. It's pretty cool. So actually the entire, hold on, excuse me. The entire mantlet, whichever, isn't glued in yet. Had a little bit of filler just to sort the seams out, because that's made up of 4 parts, so that 4 flat parts and then the front part. So, so as you can see, the recoil sleeve has sag in it. This is the resin part that came with because the kit one's just straight, and in the real one it's just basically rubber, this bit, so it does sag quite a bit. And the gun barrel, I mean, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful turned brass. I don't know if you can see that the end of the barrel is rifled, which is pretty damn cool. Now there are some photo etch parts that go in the muzzle, so it's not complete yet. I just put it in for. I said that's. So that's not glued in. That's not glued in either. But yeah, so it's beautiful. So that's the next probably part. I'll finish off the turret. And other details, then I'll get that glued together and the parts put onto that. So yeah, that's update 2. Oh, I'm not sure if I talked about this in the last one, but I'm thinking this I was going to paint this up as in desert colours, as if it was on Optelic in Iraq. The British don't have them in Afghanistan. We didn't bring them out there, but they were in Iraq. So I was thinking about doing that. But sand vehicles, although that is a plain colour, it does lend to weathering. Again, the paint was just sprayed over the top of the normal camo, so I could weather it back a little bit, and some of the pictures of ones I've seen from from Iraq do look relatively beat up, so I was considering that, but then I kind of thought, well, it'd be quite good to have a camo pattern on it, and the normal kind of NATO green and black is frankly pretty boring, and in terms of weathering, these vehicles are actually kept pretty well, so you wouldn't get rust on it. You're not going to get big chips in the paint, especially if it's just the NATO colours, because they're only ever on training exercises like that, so they just get washed every time they go back to the depot. So what I was thinking of doing was actually painting them up as if it was out at Battis over in Canada. If anybody doesn't know, Battis is the British Army training area in Suffield in Canada, and basically we have a permanent lease with the Canadians to basically use this big area of prairie as a army playground, basically. So tanks, and there's AS90s and tanks stationed over there all the time, and units rotate around and basically spend a month or whatever over there playing war games and shooting the hell out of each other. So over there they use a quite unique camouflage scheme. It's basically a kind of, it's lighter than NATO green, and it's almost like the kind of sand colour with these, I mean the green's almost this kind of colour actually, the same as this plastic. And so basically it's like the NATO scheme, the black and green, but with this kind of sand and lighter green. It's quite cool. And it possibly gets weathered a little bit as well, so I'll probably do that. It's a little bit different, a little bit unique, so I'll probably do that. So so that's my ideas for the paint scheme. So any other hints, tips, criticisms, whatever, feel free to throw them my way. Alright, and so thanks very much for watching. If you want to like the video, leave a comment. I like to see the comments, read your comments, and reply to them when I can. And yeah, thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.